From the surface, it seems as though Uber would benefit all if it came to Syracuse, but there is a group of people that would not be happy if the service was established here in town. Multiple groups, including Greek Life and other advocacy organizations, have come together to help support the victims of these crimes and also to eliminate the issues altogether. It is unknown how long the investigation of Milan is going to continue, and until the government can come up with some sort of legislation to pass to get the prices down on these EpiPens, a lot of families in need are going to have to continue to hash out the money. I'm standing in front of the Hall of Languages here at SU, and as you can see behind me, the building is lit up in green in honor of Veterans Day. This is a holiday that has meant a lot to the campus community for years. The polls do open at 6 a.m. on Election Day. You'll have until 9 o'clock at night to cast your final ballot. Thanks, Keith. I'm standing outside the Grant Middle School on the north side, where the second of 6 public meetings are taking place to discuss the future of Interstate 81. Yes, Kevin, the crews have been hard at work over the last week to set up what will be the biggest show of the year. I headed over to the Dome to see exactly what they were up to. Heavy equipment has headed to the Dome this week in preparation for Monster Jam. The monster trucks will arrive tomorrow, but before all that can happen, tons of work needs done inside the venue to get ready for this event.
We stripped the facilities, you can see, of all the wall pads and the wrap that is up to keep the facility bright, and you know, the way the facility looks for a football game, you see a lot of that stuff gone.
Pete Sala, the Vice President and Chief Facilities Officer for Syracuse University, is the head man of transforming the Dome. Today, the most important aspect is hauled into this space. By Saturday, the Dome will be transformed into a Monster Jam arena. As you can see behind me, crews are already hard at work laying the dirt down. That's about a 12-hour process, but they'll make sure the track is ready to go for the event.
We actually own the dirt. It's up at Skytop. They've been shaping it since Monday. Rolling it over, getting some air to it.
Once the dirt is shaped into the track, the event will pretty much be ready to roll. But as Pete Salas says, the entire undertaking of Monster Jam would not be possible without the help of select group workers.
Nowhere in the country do people cover 87,000 square feet in 2.5 hours. It just doesn't happen. But the student workforce here, we are so attractive with that workforce. Between the ESF and Syracuse University, this place doesn't run without students.
Over the last 5 years, this event has used the help of the students to get up and running, and all of those shows have been a big success and very profitable. This year should be no different.
We're at that 32,000 sweet spot right now, so it really moves hard. The needle can move really hard in the next couple days.
Tomorrow night, there will be a pit party where the fans can see the trucks and meet the drivers. All that leads up to the main event on Saturday night. Reporting from the studio, Jared Barton, NCC News. When people are on the go, they like the fastest and cheapest way to get from place to place. The app Uber has provided that sort of service to thousands of customers across the country. Uber has not yet made its way to Central New York yet, but talks from the state government might have the app available in the near future. Some residents already think that it would be the best way of transportation.
When you're in a yellow or green cab, they could always overcharge you depending on the traffic. With Uber, if you put in a set direction, basically they give you like a net price and that's all you have to pay, no extras, which is a lot better than like if I want to go from like one place to another in Manhattan. They could overcharge me $5 or $10.
Well, if they came up here, they'd put us out of business.
John Ajemian is an independent cab driver and the owner of Jack's Taxi. He's been driving a cab in this city for over 14 years and would not be too happy if the app made its way to the Syracuse streets. The driver's biggest complaint is the fact that Uber doesn't follow the same guidelines as official taxis. There's a specific protocol for city drivers that most Uber operators don't partake in, leading to potential security issues.
The public doesn't understand that they're put at risk by having people that don't get background checked, whereas we get background checked, we get fingerprinted. There's a lot of things that go into it.
The city taxi drivers would be fine with Uber in Central New York if their employees needed to go through the same procedures as them.
I'm not concerned with competition as long as they play by the rules, you know, but Uber doesn't play by the rules. They have their own rules. And I think it would be detrimental to all the people who try to make a living and support families in this business.
With no official word on Uber's move upstate yet, it looks as though the city drivers are clear from any new competition during the busy holiday season. Reporting from Syracuse, Jared Barton, NCC News. It was a busy morning at the Mundy branch of the Onondaga Public Library. Kindergarten students from Delaware Elementary School were in for a visit. The children were having a blast while also learning from the extensive amount of resources the library has to offer.
We try to encourage kids to do the 5 early Every Child Ready to Read, talk, sing, read, write, and play. And of course, play is our favorite, so we like to do a lot of playing here at the library.
Obviously, the goal of every library is to push children's literacy through books, but here at the Mundy branch, they're also encouraging digital literacy through special games and activities on computers just like these.
A couple of years ago, the Mundy branch had major renovations completed on the inside of the building. Through community polling, the library realized that a need for digital technology was necessary.
Children don't have computers or tablets at home, and in this day and age you really need to be conversant with technology and how technology works if you're going to be successful.
To accommodate the major need, a multitude of computers and tablets were installed for the children to learn in a new age. As the technology has evolved, so have the employees of the library. The focus is not primarily on physical books as it once used to be. Now computers are heavily on the radar.
Well, a lot of people see children playing on technology and don't really understand that it is increasing their literacy, not just their digital literacy, but their reading of words and everything like that as well, because it's something that really motivates the children to really read and understand what is happening on there.
The employees of the Mundy branch will continue to be dynamic and keep up with the ever-changing world to enrich the students for future success. Jared Barton, NCC News.